I don't even know what Sunny V2 is, but we're just gonna jump right into it.
Morgz' YouTube channel is pretty much dead with an average of only 5 million
Oh
views
my.
per month.
Only 5 million per month? That's only like $15,000 US. What? Only 5 million views for a month? With a bad fucking RPM that's like 10K. Or like, I mean, if you're like a musician, that's like 7,000. Oh my god, only 5 million views per month. I know Morgz, I think. Morgz is that guy with like the shitty vlogs. Like, clearly he has a younger audience and the vlogs are kind of fake. But that's what I remember. Anyway, let's just watch.
First reason for the death of his channel is simply that his audience got older. Back in 2019, Morgz was gaining an average of 100 million views per month.
Yeah, but if you're getting a lot of views and your audience gets older, slowly younger people are going to come to YouTube, and if you're maintaining a sub growth, if you're maintaining an increase in sub growth, you should be, as you lose subscribers or that your subscribers lose interest in your content as they get older, younger ones should take their place, especially if you're getting 5 million views. So I feel like there's something else going on here. I'm going to be the worst here real quick. Let me make my camera a little bit bigger.
It was accepted as commonplace on YouTube, Reddit, and Twitter that Morgz' audience was made up primarily of children. Now, it's hardly surprising that this...
I mean, that's true. You could just tell by the content.
...ended up being the case, as when Morgz first began his channel back in 2014, he was a
Oh my god, that's a 2014 intro if I've ever seen one. Oh my god.
13-year-old child himself.
Hey guys, Morgan here, and today we have a Q&A because we just hit 1K subs.
Let's
The
go.
content he began to produce in combination with his own young age wasn't going to appeal to anyone besides other youngsters, which was solidified to some extent in a video back in 2015 called Reacting to Hate Comments, during which he'd complain about 6-year-olds hating on his videos.
I swear every YouTuber has received one of these comments from people who look about
Do you hear an echo? Do you guys hear an echo?
6, calling you a kid.
Luckily for Morgz, however, there's no shortage of kids watching YouTube, and just over a year after beginning his countless FIFA and Pokemon Go videos, he was already at 100,000 subscribers.
Damn, son.
Congratulations for surpassing 100,000 subscribers.
The growth of his channel led to the introduction of his mother in a video titled Extreme Q&A with My Mum,
My mum. I can't believe this is actually happening.
giving exposure to the now famous Jill Hudson, whilst Morgz continued to grow rapidly in the background.
She's famous too. I guess she's like a main character in his vlogs.
On the 1st of January 2016, Morgz had only 8,000 subscribers. However, by the end of the year, he had gained more than 1 million.
In a year? Homie gained 1 million subs in a year. That's fucked. That's actually nuts. It happened so quick though. I remember even with myself, even though my channel's dead now, I feel like the first 1,000 took me like 8 months. And then 1,000 to 10,000 was like a couple months. And then a 10,000 to like 100,000 was like, again, like 5-6 months. It was like, it just rapidly grew. And then you rapidly die.
Yet while this achievement was incredibly exciting, it would come with one specific problem.
The more loud, energetic, intense, crazy I was in the videos, that's kind of what provided the best results. And obviously my main goal, and I think pretty much most YouTubers are, but like my main goal was always just to like grow my channel as big as it could be.
As mentioned in the previous clip from the Happy Hour podcast, Morgz noticed that the more hyped and energetic he acted, the more views he received. His goal at the end of the day was to grow the channel as quickly as possible, so putting on this over-the-top persona became the new meta on his channel. He then began to mix this with challenge-style videos which were clearly targeted toward a younger audience, further cementing the idea that his viewers were nothing but children. However, his video style and persona weren't the only things that were changing in Morgz' life. Still at the age of 15, Morgz would upload a video explaining that, as a result of spending so much time creating videos, his school attendance had declined dramatically, resulting in his teachers telling him that he needed to quit YouTube.
The head teacher starts asking me if I
Yeah, how old is this kid? That's true. Like, education's still important, obviously. Homie's probably set for life, I'd imagine. I want to take a quick look at his YouTube channel, just to give you guys a little bit of an insight here from a fellow content creator. Morgz has 11.6 million subscribers. His channel has 2,720,000,000 views. He's set for life. He's good. Like, obviously, should continue elementary school, high school, finish it all off. He has no reason to go to college or university, homie. 2 billion views. That is more money than most of us will make in a lifetime. I'm just trying to do the math, but I can't even wrap my head around 2 billion. Like 720 million views, just this latter half of this fucking gigantic number that you guys can't see on screen. I just realized I'm covering the number. Here. This latter half is 720 million at like, I'm just trying to think. At like a normal my CPM. F for stream. Did the stream crash? Chat, are we all good? Is this one of those with the rise and fall insert here? Yeah, more or less. We good? We're good? Okay. I'm just trying to do the math. So what's 720 million views is over $1 million, but that's also over like, I would say that's like 1.5 million, 1.4 million on like a bad CPM. And then the 2 billion before that. So, you know. And then, even if his channel is dead, he's still pulling 1.1 million views 2 months ago. On a video. 621,000. Like, he's good. Homie's fine.
I would quit YouTube or stop doing YouTube to focus on school.
Morgz was therefore faced with a decision. He could either continue school or drop out at the age of 15 to pursue content creation, and a video titled "Why I Quit School Aged 15 to Do YouTube Full Time" gives us a pretty good idea about which option he would eventually choose. However, while leaving school at the age of 15 felt like the right decision to Morgz, others in the YouTube commentary space didn't feel the same way. A video
Yeah, I feel like it's not smart to drop out of school. You could have just, you know, half attended. Got some C's, you know. Definitely finished high school, but at the same time, dude was probably making 100,000, 200,000 a month in like his like fucking peak, you know.
by Muggy titled "Morgz is."
Okay, maybe not that much. I'm exaggerating that much. I don't know exactly how many views he was getting in a single month, but that it was up there. Sorry to bother, but what's the Rant Cafe situation today? We're just putting it on hold for a little bit. Everything should be coming back to normal eventually, but no Rant Cafe today.
For dropping out of school would go on to receive 1.25 million views by criticizing Morgz for believing his YouTube career would last forever.
I can comfortably say that I want to spend the rest of my life doing.
Yeah, that's the thing. Rant Cafe, not Rant Cafe. YouTube channels genuinely die. There's very few people that could do YouTube for over a decade. You know, like they're like fucking running backs in the NFL. You have a 4 to 5 year lifespan, and then your knees are fucking shot.
YouTube.
That's not gonna happen, sorry, it's just YouTube's not gonna exist for 60 more years.
Yet this wasn't even the most significant thing to come out of this video. The impressive performance of 1.25 million views for what was a pretty basic commentary upload established that there was an audience for videos critical of Morgz. In light of this, Morgz became the punching bag for every commentary YouTuber from DJ Cook to Cody Ko.
Someone tell me what the deal with Morgz is.
That's true, man. That's the only reason I knew who Morgz was. So it was good publicity. Everyone fucking knew who he was. I never watched a Morgz video, but I knew who he was from all the commentary channels. And then if one commentary channel gets 10 million views or 1 million views on a video, then every commentary channel's like, money, 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 money. Videos on Morgz, pumping out videos on Morgz.
I haven't watched any videos on him. I know that he's annoying. People have tweeted me before his videos being like, he's so annoying, you gotta do something.
The Sidemen awarded Morgz the most punchable face in 2018.
The most punchable face.
Oh, now I feel bad for this guy.
By 2019, even PewDiePie was joining the pylon in front of an audience of over 16 million.
The mom really likes to make that face, and it makes me very, 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 very very uncomfortable.
Subsequently, everyone over the age of 15 seemed to take on a similar opinion about Morgz. Morgz is a dumb English kid who know nothing but yelling. I mean, imagine a kid who makes his mum fall off a treadmill for money, and his number one problem is clickbaiting people. Pretty sure that the neighbors next to Morgz' house must definitely have soundproofing. In the end, he sucks. However, whilst being criticized from every corner of the internet doesn't sound all that ideal, Morgz claimed that he loved it.
This is probably going to sound pretty crazy, but like, I love them really. Like,
Really?
I really like. There isn't really anything.
Yeah, man. Once you get that feeling of like millions of eyes on you, you just want more. So even if it's negative, it's like he's like, everyone's talking about me. More people are coming to my channel. Like even I knew who this guy was, and I hadn't seen a video just because I probably watched PewDiePie's video or I watched fucking Cody Coes or whatever the guy's name is. Give me 1 second. There we go. We continue. We go again.
Enjoy watching more now than people like ripping into me.
Everybody making videos, ripping apart your content. How did that feel inside?
Wow, his hair sucks.
To be honest,
I liked his hair better when it was fucking blonde. Should've just kept it natural, homie.
loved it.
Possibly because it was doing wonders for the growth of his channel. This was accentuated by Morgz' mum.
Obviously, I know blonde wasn't his natural color. I'm just saying, even when it was blonde, I liked it better than whatever that mug is.
Her own channel,
Mop.
which opened the door for a whole new set of memes, such as the Will and E vs Morgz' mum subscriber war, which garnered millions of views for each creator, while passively introducing more people to what you might call the Morgz empire. Although, while Morgz claimed to enjoy these roast videos, one piece of criticism that Morgz didn't seem to appreciate was when people began to accuse him of stealing video ideas from Mr. Beast. In light of these accusations, Morgz would take to Twitter claiming that Mr. Beast's ideas had also already been done in the past, prompting a video response from Mr. Beast, who stated that he was putting his own twist on the videos whilst Morgz clearly wasn't.
When you get inspired, because it's clearly you're getting inspired by me, just switch it up a little bit more. Like, yeah, obviously I got inspired by other people. I wasn't the first to donate to Twitch streamers. Everyone gets inspiration. Just you put your own little twist on it. I would just prefer, if you get inspired by me, just switch it up a little bit more. And yeah. I mean, I don't hate you, it's whatever.
Morgz responded to the video by stating, "The titles and thumbnails are pretty similar, but if you watch the actual vids, our video styles are completely different," before Mr. Beast will conclude the thread by stating, a sensible response. "I deleted the original tweet because I know lots of YouTubers are making vids on you right now, and I can't imagine it feels good, so I'll leave you alone. Have a good day," although this certainly wouldn't be the end of the beef, as Morgz continued to copy many elements of Mr. Beast's videos. 6 months after their original encounter on Twitter, Morgz
I will give it to him. That thumbnail is pretty
elements
good. I think Morgz' thumbnail is better than Mr. Beast's. I mean, Mr. Beast was going for the meme here for sure, but still.
Of Mr. Beast videos.
Hey yo, Sam! How did I not fucking hear that? What's wrong with my thing? Sam with the big 5 subs and the 585 to the channel. Love you, brother. Thank you, dude.
For their original encounter on Twitter, Morgz will post a tweet reading, "So out of video ideas at the moment. I'm in a bit of a pickle," prompting another little zinger by Jimmy reading, "Don't worry, I'm about to start uploading more soon." Morgz to start a new argument thread in which he would show examples where Mr. Beast seemed to have actually copied Morgz, yet Mr. Beast would dismantle these accusations by showing the process by which he had actually come up with the ideas. Morgz responded by stating, "How come my top video is a copy of your Last to Leave series, but your VR video is inspired? And just because you say you're joking and you hate drama doesn't change anything. Just a way for you to push a narrative while still looking like a good guy, even though you tweeted about me." The beef continued with Morgz Mr. Beast on his channel, and Jimmy stating on Twitter, "Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery." Yet at some point, Mr. Beast probably realized that arguing about the problem was a waste of time, as Morgz was only getting closer and closer to 10 million subscribers. However,
That's fucking nuts.
10 million subscribers would also be the same point at which Morgz' channel began to show the first signs of impending failure. We mentioned in the beginning that the first reason behind this was that his audience had simply gotten older. However, it wasn't only the audience. 15-year-old
Dude, from taking a quick look, obviously he's getting older too, but just taking a quick look at his channel, he used to upload like crazy. And now, 2 months to 3 days ago, like, you can't survive on YouTube with an upload schedule like that. Take it from me. I used to, like, it's just crazy how your expectations continue to drop when you take time off. Because I took 8 months off once. I came back, my channel was completely dead. I revived it a little bit, take like a month off, channel. It's just like the amount of people that come back. You could see the amount of subscribers that come back to your video. At one point in time, I had 5,000-6,000 people coming back that were subscribed to me. I took like a month and a half off. The next time, it was like 2,500. My audience, my subscribers that actually watched my video, cut in half from me taking a month off. Like the amount of work you get to get these people to get your fans and your viewers to like look forward to your content and watch your content, and you take a little bit of time off, and it's just like, well, now that they've moved on to something else, and sometimes their interest just changes too. It's natural. But so if you're not continuously uploading and continuously growing, you're gonna die. You're gonna slowly die. And I wouldn't even say that he's dying per se. He probably made so much money, made so much content, that he's just chilling now. He's taking it a little bit slower, you know.
Morgz and 20-year-old Morgz were two completely different people.
Now, over the past few years, as I'm sure you know, I have changed a lot from when I first started YouTube.
15-year-old Morgz seemed energetic and confident that he would be doing YouTube forever, whilst 20-year-old Morgz had achieved 10 million subscribers and everything he could have ever imagined, leading him to adopt a more jaded personality, even claiming that he could simply retire whenever he wanted to.
I guess I'm at a point now where, like, I don't have to do anything. Like, I could theoretically, like, I guess, retire and stop. But obviously,
retire at 19.
Morgz, having achieved everything he ever wanted, also seemed to bring on this epiphany that maybe being this overly energetic entertainer for kids wasn't really who he truly wanted to be, stating that the overly energetic persona was draining as it lacked personability.
A lot of my videos, anybody could like watch and laugh at, and they were just very easy to digest. There wasn't much like chatting to the camera. There wasn't much interacting with the audience. It drained you over time because, you know, it ends up with your videos just not being very personal. And, you know, you kind of sacrifice that personal connection with your audience. It does wear on your mind, thinking about, you know, like what's going to make the video pop.
I mean, I feel that firsthand as well, right? Like, it's like you make content for what you're into at the time. And before, he was a kid, so he made content for kids. And his way of being entertaining before was being loud and like super energetic. But once you're 20, it's like now you want to make content for 20-year-olds probably. Right? You want to make content for stuff that you're interested in now, and then your audience isn't the same. That makes sense. What are you guys talking about in chat? What anime am I watching right now? Honestly, like not that much, but I'm gonna start watching more stuff for Anime Virgin soon for sure. What was I gonna say? I just feel like, yeah, when I first got into YouTube, I was so into anime and had no one to talk to anime about, so that's what I made. And then I got into gaming and I got into other things, and slowly your content changes because you change, right? If you're not passionate about what you're doing, it's hard to do YouTube.
As a result, Morgz began to take a much more honest approach to YouTube, admitting that the content itself was fake in addition to his personality.
Morgan, we all know you've done a lot of fake videos. But which one is the fakest?
Yo, how can I even pick one? There's so many.
While also admitting that he had copied Mr. Beast on numerous different occasions.
Mr. Beast beef.
You know what? I will hold my hands up and say, yes, I have taken ideas before. I mean, pretty sure you guys already know that.
There was a clear internal battle that was arising in Morgz' mind after he'd hit 10 million subscribers, being that he could either continue with the overhyped fake persona and the videos targeted towards children, or he could pursue authenticity and run the risk.
You picked up Vinland Saga because of me? Hell yeah, dude. It's really good, right? I'm so excited for the next season. I'm so excited. Boa as a waifu, I just redeemed. Sounds good, and I got you after this video, okay?
Risk of losing his audience. Morgz would make this decision publicly in early 2021 when he'd upload a video titled I'm Leaving YouTube, explaining that he planned on leaving his childlike persona in the past so he could make videos as his own authentic self.
Now I've got 11 million subscribers and everything. I guess now I'm at a point in my YouTube career where I'm just kind of done with the bullshit. Like, you know, I just want to be myself again.
By this point, Morgz' viewership had already fallen to 20 million per month from a peak of 100 million per month. However, Morgz displaying his genuine self.
100 million per month. So back when he was in high school, 100 million views per month. I was right. He was making like 200K a month. Or let's say 150 to play it safe. Could be a lot more than 200 as well, by the way. I'm trying to like really like underplay it. Like 150K a month, that is nutty. Any high school teacher that told me what to do, I'd be like, yeah, no, I'm out of here. But like realistically, it's not the smart thing to do. Finish your high school education. But dude, if I was 15, that's nuts. That's a nuts amount of money.
Seemed to have no effect on his decline in views, as they would unfortunately continue to tumble. Perhaps Morgz' reputation as a kids entertainer was so deeply ingrained that nobody over the age of 18 would be willing to call themselves a Morgz fan even after the rebrand. Maybe Morgz overestimated how interested his...
Yeah, let's try to lowball it. And the ads and sponsors. Oh yeah, sponsors and merch and whatever. If he streamed it all, oh my god, I can only imagine. I feel like having that at 15 could really fuck you up.
Previously young audience would be in his new genuine persona. The other problem with adopting this new genuine persona was that suddenly there was no reason for the commentary community to talk about him anymore. He kind of lost his meme status. So much of his growth had come from people simply discussing how bad he was, and therefore as Morgz got rid of his cringy personality, people got rid of their videos talking about it. All of this led Morgz' viewership to fall further to around 10 million per month.
Oh no,
Morgz'
10 million per
would
month.
Stagnate, followed by its first sign of a decline in early 2022.
See, that's the thing that's scary, is when your subscriber count stagnates. Because if you're not, like I said, if you're not growing, you're technically just going to slowly die. Because people are going to lose interest. It's inevitable. You want your subs to watch 2-3 of your videos, and then most of the time they're just going to dip out, and then new subs are going to take their place, you know?
Increased viewership and subscriber count seemed to lead to a decline in motivation as Morgz began to upload every 1 or 2 months, resulting in a further viewership decline to around 5 million per month, where it remains to this day.
That was a good video. That was a really good video. I really enjoyed that. Anyway, boys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely follow me on Twitch, YouTube, all the things, Twitter, whatever. TikTok, I guess I upload there sometimes. Let's play some video games.